We're gonna go ahead and one more again.
Going for the big shot. Can you make it a nuts?
Going ham with Superman. YouTube lad, man.
Okay, so this week I did a rematch with my old duty weapon that I bought back. We waited a good little while for the engraving on the slide to be done. And then last week, if you're a loyal subscriber, we took it to the range, and first shot, this bad boy right here went flying. This is a Braun tactical weapon light that I got from Harbor Freight for 50 bucks. But to credit to this light, it went flying about 7 yards before it hit a concrete range floor, and doesn't have a scratch on it, and it still works just fine. So we did had another issue with the trigger. Yeah, so the trigger got stuck on it, but let's be clear that we are clear. Trigger it got stuck back on it last time, and it was kind of just like stuck back there. Took it apart and found out that it wasn't an issue with the trigger, more than just an issue with the trigger bar that's under this grip here. So had that issue last time and had it again today. But knowing what I know, I was able to just take the grip off at the range, put it back where it needs to be, and get right back to shooting. Because what it's doing is the spring for, and this is the I upgraded the trigger to a Armorcraft flat face trigger, but the trigger bar is still the factory Sig trigger bar. So it's just slipping from this little notch that's in there that's supposed to be on. I don't know if the spring isn't tight enough. I need to order a new spring for it or whatever. But I'm gonna do a little further research on it to get that, to prevent that from happening. But I made it through about 3 or 4 mags with it, and didn't have any issues. It was still shooting pretty good. The full rundown is what we got: the slide engraved, swapped the old grips for the Piranha grips, which really like the texturing and feel of these. Then, like I said, did the flat face trigger from the curved trigger. So I got, here it is. I got it laying around here, the old curved trigger that came with it, but flat face, about 5-pound trigger, the Braun weapon light. And what you can't see, easy little takedown. Swap the recoil spring to a about 15-pound recoil spring, and that made a big difference. Like, even just racking it is a lot easier. And so then, of course, having that 15-pound recoil spring made the recoil with this 40 cal so much better. This gun has been way more enjoyable than it's ever been to shoot. Still not one of my top favorite guns to shoot, but I bought it back because sentimental reasons more than anything. It's my first duty weapon, so figured that I would just keep it. Got it engraved, so this is gonna be more of a trophy piece anyway. But I do like to have the ability to shoot it, and empty mag. I did a 2-round mag extension to make the 12 rounds into a 14 round. So that is the full build on that. So this is pretty much where it's going to be. I may do some minor upgrades here and there. Like I said, I'm gonna do some more research on the recoil springs and the trigger bar and trigger spring. But other than that, I think this is how I pictured it turning out. This is how the best I could do, I think, for the Sig P229R. Not too much more you could do now, especially since I engraved it right there. I'm not gonna mill it out to have an optic on it or anything. So this is gonna be how it sits in the collection, just a memorabilia. But again, nice to be able to take it out and have a little fun with it. A lot better recoil, a lot better trigger pull on it, a lot better grip. So that's things that I always hated carrying this thing every day. I was like, man, I wish I could change the grip. Wish I could change that trigger out. But now I got it done, and I enjoy it. This is a good setup, and this is how it's gonna rock. So hope you guys just enjoy this footage that's about to come. Just keep doing what you're doing, liking, sharing, subscribing. And I'll be back next week with a little more. But until then, I'm out. How you doing, sir?